I am guaranteed not to run that red light. I have proof that I did not run that red
we've
light.
also heard you had proof about being insured, and we haven't seen that either.
Trying to figure it out.
There we go. This is citation 25 RO06219, 6219A, and 6219B. The A ticket, or the first ticket, is driving on expired plates. The second ticket is driving without a proof of insurance. And the third ticket is disregarding a traffic signal. Was your vehicle insured on the 3rd day of October when you got these tickets?
Before I can even proceed, Your Honor, I have put in for a fair Information Act, Freedom of Information Act, so I can disclose my grounds of appealing this stop itself. It has not been honored. That is fraud. I have given the courts plenty time, the police station plenty time to retrieve all the information of this Freedom of Information
Let's
Act.
understand one thing, sir. You scheduled this hearing.
Yes.
This hearing is happening because you requested it. I'm asking you, was your vehicle insured on the 2nd day of October, 3rd day of October?
I got all this proof here, but my issue.
You can answer my question with the one word.
Yes.
Yes
yes
or no?
It is. Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yes, it
Do
was.
you have a certificate of Michigan no-fault insurance that was effective on the 3rd day of October, 2025?
Yes, I have all of that proof right here.
Where is it?
Right here. Let me see if I can turn my camera. I'm about to try to turn my camera around.
Okay.
This is my insurance that was effective for that vehicle on that date. And I just told the officers that
You've moved the thing faster than I can read it, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Vehicle. Now I've lost it. Mr. Allen, I think if you speak, the camera will focus on you again.
Okay. Yeah, so.
So we still haven't seen the document, sir.
Okay.
I see a 2414 Traverse or Chevy.
Yep.
I can't see the VIN. If you would hold it still, sir, it would really help. Can you move it? Right now, we're seeing the right side of the document, not the whole document.
I can't see it.
Mr. Allen, there is on that document a vehicle identification number.
There it is, boom.
It ends 452, as does this one. Okay, now can you slide it over where I can see the effective dates?
There's no effective dates.
Go to the left. Go to the left a little bit. So that's 10-6.
Ticket is 10-3.
Yeah.
Can you need to speak up, sir, so that the sound of your voice will make the camera focus on you and we can see the document?
Okay. So, Your Honor, I am objecting to this.
I don't care if you're objecting now. I'm trying to read your document that you're proffering.
I'm trying to present it to you. I'm not going against the court proceedings.
I want to see the left side of the document, please.
10-6 to 4/6/2006.
10-6 of 25 to 4/6 of 26. Yeah. You have the one that was in effect 3 days before?
Yes, I've been had this insurance. But my honor, I'm still trying to have the validity of this traffic stop to
I'm
be
not,
questioned.
you're the one that requested the hearing, sir, and I'm asking you
Yes.
if you have a document that shows that your vehicle was insured on the 3rd day of October. You showed me one that showed it was insured on the 6th day of October.
No, this is the printout of it here.
No.
Your Honor.
Wait a minute,
Are you
Mr.
still
Allen,
there?
Mr. Allen,
Yes.
do you have a certificate of insurance that covers the date October 3rd of 2025?
I have printed out that this court case is
I didn't care about the
question.
court case you printed. I
It's a
asked
question.
you a document. I've asked you if
Because
you have a document.
what
Do
I'm
you have a
asking,
document that shows that your vehicle was insured on October 3rd?
I just presented that to you, Your
You
Honor.
presented something to me that showed it was insured on October 6th.
This was the same information that I had previously.
You-
Yeah, he told me, Your Honor, what I asked for is the audio for this stop, because this stop has proven that
We don't need the audio for the stop to determine if your vehicle was insured.
I object to
I've
this
asked
whole
you
proceeding.
repeatedly, Mr. Allen,
I object to this
Mr.
proceeding.
Allen,
I'm not trying to have a difficulty with this
you are
proceeding, sir.
creating a difficult time for yourself because you're not responding to the questions that I've asked you. Was your vehicle insured on October 3rd?
Yes, I had insurance.
Where is the certificate of insurance that covers that date?
I don't have it with me at this time.
This is the time for the hearing, sir.
Yes. At this time, I got my registration, proof of my registration.
Mr.
not-
Allen, I don't care if you've got your birth certificate. All I want to know is where is the certificate of insurance that covers the date October 3rd?
Your Honor, what I've asked for prior to
I
the proceeding.
didn't ask you for anything.
No, I'm telling you that
This-
I cannot produce this information for you because I am having my rights of due process violated on the record, for the record, let the record reflect. I'm here as the authorized representative trying to present you with what
You're
I
not
have.
an authorized representative. You're a driver who's been cited for running
Sir,
a red light.
I was traveling and I wanted the proof of this running the red lights what I've asked for, which is the beginning of this stop. So this stop was because he said, and I have it here on the date that I put in for the paperwork for the Freedom of Information Act, which gave you enough time to prove that I ran this light. So my first stance is that my rights of due process is being violated because you all have not presented.
You do not
what my
have a
grounds
right
are.
to run a light.
No, sir. I'm
There is
stating that I
no
did
right
not.
to run a light.
I am guaranteed not to run that red light. I have proof that I did not run that
Okay,
red
we've
light.
also heard you had proof about being insured, and we haven't seen that either.
No,
Where
what
is
I'm
the
stating,
certificate of insurance that covers October 3rd?
what I am objecting, Your Honor.
I don't care if you're objecting. I'm asking you a question.
I
Do you
presented.
have the certificate of insurance that covers October 3rd?
I only have what I printed out, which was insurance on the vehicle, and I've showed that I have insurance with registration. But before I can proceed forward, I'm asking you to dismiss this case because I don't have you haven't presented the grounds that you have had me underneath.
I don't
proof
need
of-
to present anything to you, sir.
This gentleman has stated that I ran a red light and I asked for the proof from his dash cam program. He did not prove that. I have proven that I was stopped illegitimately and I have no ways of fighting
You
this
have not
case.
proven that, sir.
No, I am saying my statement versus his statement. I did not run a red light, Your Honor. First and foremost, Your Honor.
Let's
I'm
go
being
back to, okay,
honor.
you,
in honor of
hang
this
on, we're
court.
gonna take these things one at a time.
Okay, in honor of this court,
There's no
I am
proof of
stating.
insurance. I'm
in honor of
asking
this
you to
court.
stop talking.
Yes, sir. Let me stop.
We're going to deal with the tickets. The
Yes.
ticket for no proof of insurance. You've denied responsibility, but you've been unable to show a certificate of insurance that was effective on October 3rd. Instead, you showed a certificate of insurance that was effective on October 6th. It's the finding of this court that you're responsible for that civil infraction, and the fine is $175. Now we can go on to the question of whether or not the license plates on that vehicle were current. Were the plates expired on the car on October 3rd?
The validity of this stop is in
I'm
question.
not, he doesn't,
And I'm
that's
stating
not
that
the issue.
I cannot defend this case until you present your proof of the validity of this stop. I have put in for the Freedom of Information Act.
I've asked
asking
you
for
if
your
they,
courts.
did you
Asking
have
for
a
your-
current,
I
was the
cannot
license
proceed.
plate? Oh,
I
Well,
cannot proceed
well, then-
until you all. I am
Then
not
we're going
giving
to
you
ask the
your.
officer. Officer Stokes, when you stopped this vehicle, was the car plated?
I'm sorry, was the car plated?
Was there a license plate on the car?
Yes, there was.
Was the plate current?
It was not.
When did the plate expire?
August of 2025.
The ticket was issued on the 3rd of October. Mr. Allen, I'm going to ask you again, was the license plate current when you were stopped?
At what I'm stating, Your Honor, I cannot even protest this stop.
Then
due
you're
to
found
validity.
responsible.
I would like to.
The officer's
object-
testimony remains uncontroverted.
It is being protested because the validity
You
of
can
this stop.
protest all day long. You've
I'm
got the
telling
right
you
to
that
protest.
I
You
object
don't have
on
the
a-
right to just waste everybody's time, though.
I'm not trying to waste your time. What I'm
You
stating
are.
here, Your Honor, I'm asking you, magistrate, will you listen to what I'm stating? The
No, I'm
validity of this
asking
traffic,
you.
the validity of this traffic stop is due to profiling. The gentleman decided to make a false accusation that I ran a red light to pull me over. He
He
stated on
didn't need
camera.
that
He stated-
accusation. He doesn't
stated-
need to make an accusation.
He
You're
has to
driving
prove
without
this.
current plates.
No, he has to prove that I ran a red light with the reason. I have proof
No,
that this
sir, he
officer.
can stop you for driving without current plates.
First off, I told him, and I'm clearly explaining to you, I was not driving at that moment. I was traveling from the dentist's office, and I'm doing this with the rights of travel, and I'm protesting that the validity
But
of
you're
this
saying you
traffic
weren't
stop-
driving at the moment?
I was traveling from the dentist's office. I
Were
was
you in
not.
a car when you were traveling?
I was in my personal conveyance traveling from the dentist's
Were you
office.
sitting behind the steering wheel?
Sir, I'm a state citizen, and I'm trying to my best to proclaim my rights to allow you all to do your job as magistrate to
Oh, I've
validate.
done my job.
I need you to validate this officer's means of stopping me. What I have asked for is proof that this officer has followed me through 90 miles an hour on the road to pull up behind me, and I thought there was an emergency, and he slid past the left lane, and he stated that I ran a red light. That is not true. The things that he asked me on camera to present at the time of trial, he said, if you can present insurance and registration, I will make sure I take care of this ticket for you. I presented
done
insurance.
neither.
I presented insurance and I presented a registration. He said,
No,
if
you did
present-
not.
He
You
asked
did
me.
not.
I
You
presented insurance.
presented neither. You presented insurance that was secured 3 days later.
He stated if I present insurance at that
Let's
time.
deal with
he
the
did not-
license plates.
he
We've
did not-
played
he
enough
did not-
on the
I
insurance.
have on record, sir, if you pull up his camera records, that he did not say anything besides if you present insurance and registration at the time of the court case, I will take care of the tickets. And I have that on
The word then current might have been forgotten by you.
No, I'm sure he stated that if I come and present that I have insurance and registration up to date, valid at the time of the court date, he would take care of the tickets. I have that in his audio. You have not given me a chance to present his audio that stated if I have insurance and registration at the time.
How can you have something in his? Do you have the audio?
I'm requesting this audio, which you all have not, which is fraud. So
I
if you
don't
have
have
not-
any audio. Don't tell.
Okay,
Wait,
so-
you're accusing the court of fraud?
No, I'm saying it is fraud for you all not to give
No,
me.
we
this
all aren't
prepared-
doing anything. We're just playing around with you as
Yeah,
you
you
want to deal
definitely-
with facts other than what's relevant here.
No, what's relevant is
Were
that
the plates on your car current when you were stopped? Yes or no?
I have no understanding of this court case besides
Oh,
me being stopped and not having my rights, being a right of due process. I'm asking you all.
Officer Stokes, would you please testify as to the citation that ends 6219B?
Is that the?
That's the red light.
Okay. Yeah, so I was eastbound 13 mile behind his vehicle. And when we came up to the intersection of eastbound 13 and Campbell, the light was yellow, then turned red, which he proceeded to go through the red light, at which time I activated my overhead lights, went through the intersection and pulled him over probably, I'm going to approximate it, but maybe 50 to 100 feet east of Campbell on 13 Mile.
So just north of, just west of that same location at the light before, I got to pull up my printout of where I requested it at, the exact location. This officer had engaged in a high amount of speed to pull up behind me, and I was making a right turn in the
Mr.
construction
Allen, I
area.
don't care if he's driving a helicopter. The question that we're
So-
dealing with is whether or not you ran a red light.
And I'm guaranteed not to run it. And that's why I asked for his dash camera. And I asked for it enough time to present it. And this is the validity of his stop. If he can accuse anyone of doing any traffic infraction to see if they have insurance in place and anything, and then he lies and states, if you have it at the date of the trial, I'll take care of the ticket, and I'll have that on his dash camera as well. And he don't produce any proof that if I have insurance, which I do have insurance, if I have valid registration, which I do have valid registration, he just stated, if you have it at the time of the case, I will take care of the ticket. And that's on his dash camera, he clearly stated. Anything else, me knowing, me telling you anything besides, I literally did not run this light, and I asked for the dash camera to prove it. And I gave you guys enough time to prove this validity of this stop. The stop was a profile stop, and from way to the beginning of Glendale, is right past Glendale, the light right east of Glendale, that first light, that officer sped behind me, and I watched him do at least 70 miles an hour to pull up behind me, to pull me over, and to say that I ran a red light, which I know I didn't. Traffic was directly behind me when we went through, and there was a car in front of me. And if I just asked for the dash camera to prove the validity of his stop, because this is the beginning of this whole case, is that the cop have rights to pull me over and to question me or anything due to what his camera showed, and you have not presented that. So you violated my right of due process to even go forward in this case, because you have not presented my Freedom of Information Act, which I again asked for in ahead of time. I can't even
Mr. Allen,
protest.
you were driving a vehicle that didn't have a current license plate.
What I'm telling
That's
you
the
is,
only reason the officer needed to stop you.
what I'm telling you is, I was traveling and he made an accusation that I asked to be validated through his camera, and they did not present it. That's
Okay.
why I'm here. And I'm only asking for you all to look at the camera and to see that I didn't run a red light, so I can start fighting these tickets that you're trying to put on me. And then he said to me in his camera, if I present my registration and insurance, he will take care of the ticket. That's also on his audio. I presented
The
it.
reference would have been to then current. If you had insurance, but just
he did
didn't,
not-
but
he
just
did
not
not say-
talking long
I'm
enough.
sorry. Yes, I
If
apologize.
your
Go ahead.
vehicle would have been insured and you just didn't have the document, the officer is telling you that if you presented the certificate of insurance, that he would have dismissed it. But
He
he's
tells me
not
at the
telling
date
you
of
that
court.
if you go back and get insurance a couple days later, it's going to be okay.
No, that's not what he stated. He stated
And
when
even
we
if he
our court-
did, it wouldn't matter. The citation is what it says. It doesn't say it's a waivable.
what I'm saying
The
is,
Uniform Traffic
asking-
Citation Form provides for an
I-
option of being a waivable ticket. That is not
not
on
presenting,
your matter.
not proceeding in this, not presenting the Freedom of Information Act information I asked for, his dash camera, proof of the validity of the stop, all the way to his things that he asked for. I need that, and that's the only way I can proceed in this case. I'm asking you to dismiss
That's not
this case.
true.
I
Mr.
did-
Allen, it is
how can
not
I-
true.
I cannot
that
prove
you
the
can
reason he
show-
stopped me. If he stopped me for speeding, sir, and I asked for proof from his dash or anything of speeding, and then you can't prove that, but then all of a sudden you got I had no seatbelt on and all the rest.
No,
All
we're
these
talking
minor
about a
tickets-
license plate that's out of date. That is the license plate being less than current justifies any traffic stop.
the
Nobody is
officer-
going to drive up front of a policeman with no current license plate and not expect to be stopped.
The officer profiled me by speeding up a
He-
quarter mile behind me to stop me, and then say that I ran a red light, which I did
And
not.
you're saying that he profiled you because of a racial issue, but you're a quarter mile in front of him and he can tell what your
Yes,
race
and
is.
he-
That
yes,
is
he
absolutely
saw
preposterous.
me at the turning light when I made a right. He was at the intersection. When I made my right, he looked at me right in my face and I turned right, and then he sped up, and I'm asking for that proof that he actually sped behind me to cause me to be pulled over. I did not run no light, so I need to see the proof of
Mr.
that
Allen,
light that
I will
got.
tell you that I do not believe your testimony that you didn't run the light.
There was,
Whether
I
it's
have my children, and
intentional
there's
fabrication or not, I'm not addressing. What I am saying is I don't believe the
sir, I have
fact
no
that you
records
didn't
of,
run the light.
I have no record of having even traffic violations, no problems of speeding, running red lights, or anything of the sort. There was an intersection that had construction at that time. When I started to make the right, I stopped at the light because I was making a right, but there was construction there. I did not make that right. When the light turned right after,
Mr. Allen,
I went
did
straight.
you not tell me that you've never had a ticket?
No, I'm saying you don't see me having tickets of running red light, doing anything of that nature.
And you said you don't have tickets for speeding. And you
No,
do have tickets for speeding.
We have all possibly made.
You also
one or
have
two.
tickets for not having insurance when you're driving.
Those were new vehicles. That was only when I bought a new vehicle. That was
So
the
it's
one
okay
time
to speed if you got a new vehicle, and they're not, they're 3 years apart.
No,
Mr.
no,
Allen,
I'm not authorizing speed.
There's no doubt in my mind, as I sit here, that you ran the red light. There's no doubt in my mind that you did not have your car insured on the 3rd day of October. And there's no doubt in my mind that the plates were not current on your plate on that day. I believe your plates were not current. The fine for the plates is $130. The fine for the no insurance is $175. The fine for running the red light is $150. These can be paid online or by mail or at the courthouse.
Well,
counter.
I'm objecting to this, Your Honor. I understand.
That's fine.
your
You
fine.
have the right to
I
object.
actually
and
told
can
you
object
all
any
that I'm a
time you
state
want.
citizen, and you
And
guys have.
We're good.